G'day, my name is Felix. Welcome to my little corner of the back room. Today we're checking out more You Make This House at Home. Let's get into it. Let's see. Let's load up. This is where we start. The arcade is nearly empty this early in the morning. Lights flickering lazily, machines humming like they're waking up too. Khol beelines towards the claw machine with the enthusiasm of a child. Look, they've restocked the prizes. You're such a dork. A dork who wins things for his lover. He cracks his knuckles like he's preparing for battle. You know these things are rigged, right? Not for me. He says it with such confidence you can't help but laugh. He feeds in a quarter, then another, then another. The claw descends, misses. Warm up. Another quarter. Miss. That one was practice. Another miss. Khol. Shh. I'm entering a flow state. My god, dude. Alright. You watch him burn through quarters like they come from trees, determination etched into every perfect line of his face. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, the claw grips a small stuffed bear. It wobbles, it slips, it catches again, and drops into the prize chute. Yes! He pumps his fist triumphantly, the lazy updo swaying with the motion. He retrieves the bear and holds it out to you with both hands, like it's something sacred. A cute little brown bear with a red ribbon around its neck. I remember that from the box. For you. You take it, warmth blooming in your chest. You really didn't have to. I wanted to. He steps closer, voice softening. I always want to. You open your mouth to respond, but the arcade lights flicker. The hum of machines distorts. Cole's smile lingers, but the edges blur, smear, melt into darkness. Tuesday, 9:29 a.m. Rise and shine. A familiar voice rings gently in your ears as you blearily open your eyes. Waking up this time round was less taxing than yesterday. Oh, look at you, early birdie. And noticeably less disorienting. Good morning, Cole. Cole practically flinched where he sat, nearly tumbling off the bed entirely. You remember my name? He exclaimed, all too loud for how recently you had woken up. Huh? Was that wrong? Were you not meant to know his name or something? At your confusion, Cole frantically looked around the room as if the walls themselves were listening in on something not allowed. It's nothing. Come down for breakfast when you're ready, he said slowly as he got up from the bed, gently clicking the door shut behind him as he left. You head downstairs for breakfast, still shaking off the last traces of sleep and confusion from Cole's reaction. As you advance downstairs, you're met with the familiar smell of bacon, egg, and toast. Cole must be making the same thing as yesterday. You take a seat at the table, watching the back of Cole as he mechanically made breakfast. What? What? He says nothing this time, as he sets down the toast. There's no, am I tripping, or is there no powder on it this time? It makes you a little anxious, hearing Cole this quiet. Breakfast passes quietly, the same as yesterday, save for Cole's light-hearted banter. He was gazing deeply into your eyes as if trying to assess something. His face was completely blank. It's a bit unsettling. It was so unnerving. You have this... Wait, what? Hang on. You have some time before... Why does it keep skipping? You have some time before lunch. Where do you want to look around? Wait. You freeze mid-step. Cole stands at the bottom of the stairs, apron still on, hands clasped tightly in front of him. Can we talk before you wander off? His tone is gentle, and he's smiling like before, but there's a strange urgency beneath it, like he's afraid you'll disappear if he looks away. Talk about what? Just this. You. Today. He gestured towards the living room. Come sit with me for a bit, please. You nod, unsure what else to do. Cole briefly ducks into the kitchen before returning with his apron neatly folded once more. You sit on the couch. Cole sits beside you after setting the apron down on the coffee table beside a stack of Polaroids, close but not touching. His posture is stiff, like he's rehearsing how to be normal. You remembered my name this morning. Yes? You're not supposed to do that. What do you mean, not supposed to? He says it quietly, almost like he's afraid of the words themselves. Is that bad? Yes, well, no, it's wonderful. It's just unexpected. He fidgets at the hem of his winter sweater, twisting the fabric between his fingers. He looks away, embarrassed. But today is different. You're not supposed to be different. Why? Different how? I don't know. Your vibe is just different. He leans forward slightly, studying your face with unnerving intensity. It's nice, but it's wrong. Oh. You shift uncomfortably. Cole, what exactly do you want to talk about? Everything. He says it too quickly. I mean, just whatever you want. I want to hear you talk. About what? Anything. Your thoughts, what you think of the house, what you think of me. He pauses. Especially that last one. Why? Because I like hearing it. You sigh. You're being weirdly needy today. I'm your boyfriend. I'm allowed to be needy. Hearing the term boyfriend coming from someone you basically met yesterday felt odd, but for some reason it wasn't completely unwelcome. He shifts closer, just an inch. Cole then takes your hand, the vast darkness of his skin nearly swallowing your fingers in his. I just thought he was wearing gloves. Is he not wearing gloves? Tell me something you remember, Cole murmured softly, his voice low with reverence. I don't remember much, but you remembered my name. I guess that stuck. It's not meant to. Nothing is. He laughs softly, almost breathless. It feels like progress, like maybe today will be better. Better than what? Than every day before today. He says it too quickly again. I don't want to ruin today. His fingers loosen their already gentle grip on yours, trailing down your palm. Can we just enjoy this morning? How? Talk to me. Ask me things. Let me be here with you. His voice softens. I miss you. Even when you're right in front of me. Especially when your mind is usually so far away. I'll have to fix this later, but for now, I want to be here with you. Hold up, pause. Pause for 1 second. What the hell do you mean you have to fix this later, sir? What do you mean? Okay. Tell me about you. Me? I'm not that interesting. Yeah, but you're basically still a stranger to me. Fair enough. So, tell me something real. Something real? He thinks for a long moment. I like when you say my name. That's not what I meant. It's what I meant. He leans closer, the few stray strands of hair in front of his face swaying slightly as he turned your hand around in his. But I guess I could go over the first date questions, if you really want. Let's see. My favorite color is red. I like how passionate it looks, and how much emotion can vary through it. My favorite animals are bugs. Bugs aren't animals. They're a whole nother thing, aren't they? Like insects and animals. And, this is not that important. The real creepy crawly ones. The ones that maybe an average person would be disgusted at. You mean like roaches? My favorite season is wintertime, but I hate being cold. Okay, that's relatable. When he stopped talking, a calm silence drifted between you. To think that at some point, these were things about him that you knew by heart. Thank you, Cole. He smiled. Any time. The house. How long have we lived here? You moved in a few months ago. I've been here since I was 19. Why this house? Honestly, I just chose a place far from my parents, but close by my friends. Did you not have a good relationship with your parents? No. He responds dryly, all fondness in his tone shriveled. Made you wonder if his parents were monsters, ? Too. But living on my own turned out to be just as bad. This place is too big for one person, and it got lonely whenever my friends couldn't hang out. But then I met you. His hands were fidgeting with yours now, It felt like he did this often, once upon a time. You make this house a home. Ha, he said the name of the game. Khol, what happened to me? He freezes. Nothing. That's not an answer. I don't know what I can tell you. Then tell me what you can. Khol swallows hard. His grip on your hand loosens, then tightens again, like he's afraid you'll pull away. You got sick. Really sick, and I didn't know what to do. Sick how? He shakes his head, eyes dropping to your joined hands. You were dizzy, confused, you kept forgetting things. I thought it was stress or exhaustion or... I should have taken you to a hospital. I know that now. Why didn't you? His breath catches. Because you begged me not to. The room feels suddenly smaller. I did? He nods slowly, like he wasn't sure of what he was saying either. I was trying to respect that. I thought I was helping. Silence settles between you, heavy but not hostile. The conversation lingers in the air long after it ends. You're not sure if you feel closer to him or farther away. Either way, the day moves on. It's lunchtime now. Time moves so strange in this house. Oh, he's smiling now, at least. You're presented with another normal-looking sandwich. Are there still tomatoes? Here we are. The same 2 slices of bread, same lettuce, same tomatoes, lunch meat, and some cheese. Great. All the same. You pick it up and take your first bite, all while Khol continued to watch carefully. Once you are finished, that same bitter aftertaste lingered in your mouth. So, who are the people in the picture? I was meaning to ask you, who are the people in that Polaroid by the door? They were people we were close with, he replied softly, examining your expression closely. Do you recognize anyone in the picture? Only you, but just barely. You really did look different. I was handsome, right? Yeah, very handsome. Still are. You giggle with him as he leaned in a little closer, clearly enjoying himself. Well, to answer your question, Little Red Riding Hood was a woman named Phoebe, and Goldilocks was a man named Zeke. They were our closest friends. But not anymore? No, not anymore. He eyed your empty plate as always. Then he took the plate from in front of you, placing it in the sink and running the water just as he had before. This time, you could do what you wanted, right? Oh, these are loaded questions. Do you miss going outside? He paused, mid-scrub, shoulders tensing just slightly. Outside is complicated. People would stare, they'd judge and ask questions. But with you, I didn't mind it as much. So yes, I miss it. But not as much as I'd miss you. Why do you love me? He looked a bit surprised at the question, not exactly expecting you to say that. He hummed softly, eyes drifting to the sink as he pondered how to verbalize the sheer weight of what he felt for you. Would it be shallow to say because you're human? Yes! What the hell? What do you... I was initially drawn to you with general attraction. Regular human stuff. He paused, fingers stilling in the soapy water. But then you made the attempt to really get to know me. His voice softened, almost reverent. You made me feel real. You don't know how rare that is for someone like me. What? I'm so confused, dude. He let out a quiet breath, almost a laugh. I love you for you. I mean that. What's your full name? He paused thoughtfully. My full name? It's been a long time since I've said it out loud. Khol is low-key more comforting to hear. Okay. But if you really want to know... Sarcolin or Sarcolin? Sarcolin? My full name is Kwang Sarkol. We'll just go with that. That sounds okay. Why would I do that? You take a subtle step back, bumping the roll of paper towels off the counter with your shoulder. It hits the floor with a soft thud. He bends down to pick it up immediately, unbothered in the slightest. You're lucky you're cute. This was the distraction you needed to grab a fork from the drawer. What is happening? I'm so confused. You hastily pull it open just a bit before closing it. Walk away? Sorry about the trouble. I'll get out of your hair for now. Huh? He turned around as he placed the paper towels back on the counter. Oh, no problem, honey. Accidents happen. You waste no time to hurry upstairs. Okay. The boarded door stands exactly where you left it. You wedge the fork beneath the first nail and push. It gives way with a strained metallic groan that makes you wince. You work quickly, listening for any sign of Khol coming upstairs. Another board loosens. Another. The final plank drops to the floor. You swallow hard and push the door open. The room beyond is dim and still. A storage room, small, dusty, quiet. But the moment your eyes adjust, your stomach twists. Mundane. Everyday objects are everywhere. Clothes you don't remember owning. Books with your handwriting in the margins. A backpack, a phone charger, a stack of notebooks tied with twine. A framed photo face down on the floor. You kneel down beside a box labeled with your name. Your fingers brush the lid. Something warm flickers in your chest like recognition, trying to break through the fog. You open the box. Inside are small objects, trinkets, receipts, notes, pieces of a life you can't remember living. Suddenly, you hear Cole's voice calling you from downstairs. Felix, honey, it's time for dinner. We just had lunch. What the hell? Surely it couldn't have taken me like hours. Okay, well, maybe. I don't know. The time here is so strange. You step out of your room, closing the door shut behind you. As you descend the stairs, you notice that Khol wasn't at the bottom to greet you this time. He stayed in the kitchen. Dinner smells like spaghetti once again, but the moment you step into the kitchen, something feels off. Khol stands at the stove, shoulders low, movements slow and unfocused. Khol? Hello, honey. Dinner's almost ready. His voice is soft in a way that doesn't sound like him. Are you okay? Yeah, just tired. He tries to smile, but it doesn't reach his eyes. You sit as he sets a plate in front of you, then lowers himself over the kitchen table once more. Dinner's quiet. Not tense, just muted. Sorry I'm not very talkative tonight. It's okay. He gives a small, grateful nod. I'll be better after some sleep, that's all. Something about the way he says it makes your stomach twist. When you're finished, he stands and gathers the plates. You can go rest. I'll clean up. You sure? Yeah, go on. He turns back to the sink, the soft clatter of dishes echoing through the dim kitchen. You watch him for a moment longer. Something is wrong. He just won't say it. You crawl into bed, alone this time, as exhaustion settles into your bones after another strange day. The lamp beside the door casts a soft glow across the room, and your eyes grow heavy. Sleep takes you quickly. You wake up, but this time Khol is nowhere to be seen. Your room is bathed in darkness. The lamp you had fallen asleep with is turned off. You don't remember turning it off. You sit up slowly, letting your eyes adjust to the dark. The house feels different at night. Colder, heavier, like the walls are listening. Somewhere down the hallway you hear a hushed voice. It's Khol. You slip out of bed, feet touching the cold floorboards, and creep towards the door. The hallway is pitch black, save for a faint sliver of light leaking from beneath Khol's bedroom door. His voice is clearer now, and he sounded tense. No, Zeke, listen to me. You freeze. Zeke? So he was still in contact with him. You didn't have much time to ponder it as you heard Khol's hushed voice once more. You inch closer, careful not to make the floor creak. I know what time it is, I know. No, I didn't tell them anything. I wouldn't do that. His tone sharpens, not angry but scared. Zeke, please. Please tell me you can figure something out. The doses need to be higher. Felix is remembering things now. You know how dangerous that could get, don't you? Huh? What? Why? Then a pause. You can't hear what's being said on the other end, barely being able to make out what Khol's saying himself. Please, if not for Felix, do it for me. What? Your heart pounds. You take another step. Then, the floor creaks quietly. The whispering stops. Silence. You don't move. You don't breathe. I'll call you back. See you soon. Shit. Footsteps. The quiet jingles of a key struggling in a lock. You dart back toward your room, slipping inside just as the hallway light flicks on. You crawl into bed and pull the blanket up to your chin, pretending to be asleep. The doorknob rattles. Your breath catches, but it doesn't open. After a long moment, you hear Khol's footsteps retreating down the hall. The house falls silent again. You stare at the ceiling, wide awake, the darkness pressing in around you. What had he meant by, see you soon? You thought he couldn't leave the house. You don't sleep again for a long time. End of the demo for now. I'm so confused, dude. So confused. Thank you for playing. Maybe try again for a new route? Huh? I might find something new. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one.